Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mast. Welcome back to some more Masters Duel. Right now, we're going against Rama. This dude's a GM. He hasn't been playing Smite too much lately, but he's been one of the top 1v1ers, played a lot of ADCs. So, yeah, let's do it, man. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten to play against him. I used to play against him a decent amount, but obviously, you know, taking a break means it's been a minute. But we'll see what we can do. He's playing Hachiman, and Hachiman, I actually feel like originally, when I made the Hachiman Duel video, I felt like Hachiman wasn't super strong. I've kind of changed my mind. I haven't played him a ton in Duel yet. I feel like he's actually pretty good. His clear is really good. I feel like his ult's actually a lot stronger in Duel than I thought it would be, so we'll see what he can do with him. I don't think he's better than Hou per se, but I think they're actually pretty close, and Hui's one of the top tier ADCs in Duel. Ooh, got a little chunk on him there. We'll try and fight this. That extra jump damage should be... Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. Taking the 2 there was actually a lot of damage for me, so we're fairly even so far on the damage we distributed. I do have a shell for me. He has a sprint, so he's going to try and use that to get out my ultimate. We'll see if we can ricochet one on him. Move into it? Oh, no. I thought he would move up a lot, but that was honestly kind of off to begin with. The good thing for Hachiman is what he's doing right now. He's able to poke and clear so effectively, man. Let's see if I was thinking he might dash on me. It looks like he is going to try to. I've still got that stun on him, so he could be in a really bad position here. Oh, no, I missed that. You're kidding me. There we go. So, yeah, he tried to play that aggressive. The reason I actually kind of let him do that is because it's like, dude, if you dash on me, you're going to get messed up. I had that stun ready for him, and so I think he thought my 1 was still down or something. But we were able to do some work there. We'll go ahead and clear out the wave here as quick as we can. Try and get back to base in a second. Actually, because I've got my ultimate up, I may go straight for red here. I think I can do this in time. We're going to try it. We're going to try and just straight up ult red here so we can get it done in time. I'm going to have enough mana to jump out. We'll be good. So that's a red buff secured for us. That's probably worth my ultimate. We'll find out in a little while here. But yeah, if I didn't ult it there, if I didn't go for the ultimate on it, if I didn't triple bounce ult it, he would have been able to get in really quickly and use his 2 to try and steal it away, as well as have his ultimate to fight. So I just wanted to burn that as quick as I could, get a red buff advantage. Of course, that means I shouldn't fight too much for a little while because, you know, I don't have my ultimate. But on the bright side, I've got red buff and full boots from the first blood, so we're looking pretty good there. I've got my 1 coming up in a second. I actually think I can fight this. Oh, I am chunking. This man doesn't have tier 3 boots yet, and you can see the difference. Even with his ultimate up, I'm not afraid to fight him. I just chunked him there. Tier 2 boots and tier 3 boots, there's just a huge gap between it. We'll look to go on him as soon as we can here with the jump. Damn, I missed the 1 there. That might have killed him. I'm not totally sure. So, bad skill shots from me. The bright side, I still have my active up, and he did burn his sprint already. So, we'll look to see if we can hit maybe a nice little bounce. I feel like he's going to juke to my right. Yeah, he did. That works too. He tried to fight me a little too much there, man. Tried to fight a little too much. That's a big lead for me, dude. We're almost a K up now. Those early kills were important. He just tried to play a little... The biggest thing, honestly, the biggest thing he's done there, like his aim was actually not too bad or anything, but the biggest problem for him was just trying to play aggressive in the early game with sprint, because sprint's not a very good early game item. So he tried to aggress a lot on me, and Hou doesn't have a great early game, especially compared to other ADCs, but when you've got the shell advantage, which so far we haven't needed to use, but just in general, it's not quite a good... Not a great decision in general to fight when you have sprint versus shell in the early game, because unless you're getting some sort of big advantage out of sprint, like running out of my ultimate or something like that, then you're just kind of down that shield, which is, you know, if it was closer, then it would be a big deal. Obviously, it hasn't mattered so far, just because he's been a little bit over aggressive, but in general, it's a good idea to try and avoid that. We're going to hit a 6 shot right here. Just kidding. I believed in myself a little too much, man. I wanted to hit a 6 shot. His sprint should be up, right? I didn't play that fight very well. Maybe because I tried to 361 him. To be honest, I missed by a mile. I wanted to ricochet it on him, so... To be honest, it was actually worse than it looked. Oh, I meant to 1 there, too. Damn it, I just didn't get it off. Juke left? Yes, reading him. That's what happens when you play versus people. Even though it's been a minute. Kind of used to him. Can we hit this? Juke into it? Ooh, almost got it. That would have been a kill. He's got his sprint, so I'm not ulting him quite yet. My ult's just not going to do enough damage fast enough. I can knock up, though. Dash away from that. Oh, he's actually alive. Wow. Red's about to spawn, so we get red off of that. I really thought my ult would kill him there. He used a sprint to get out. To be fair, he used a sprint to get out. But I thought my ult would do enough damage. My ult just kind of hits like a potato right now, huh? Just didn't do much at all. But that's fine. I wanted to fight him pretty aggressively there, honestly just because I have an item lead, but also because red buff was spawning. So I was looking to force him off if I could. Always good to play around, play aggressive around objectives. Whenever buffs are spawning, you know, things like that, it's always good to try and play aggressive those times, especially if you can. So right now we've got a 1.1k gold lead, which is great. This guy's on tier 1 Devos. I'm at full Devo, so we're going to start stacking that up. Do I have full clear with red? I do. So we can play this a little aggressive here, try and get his dash. There we go. He's going to dash on me. Didn't quite get the stun. We'll just try and just hold off on fighting him until I can stun him right here. There we go. That'll make it a lot easier. Get a lot of guaranteed damage because I hit the stun on him. That's something I try and do a lot. Whenever I can, like, hold off on fighting and just run at people so I can wait a few more seconds to get my cooldowns back, it's really, really nice. Can I hit this? Oh! If I hit one of these, he's just going to go down. If I hit one of these weird bounces. This? I'm trying too much. I need to just straight shot it on him, man. I need to stop trying to play with the bounces. It's so fun, though, you know? All right, we're going to try and bait his dash here. There we go. Oh, he didn't quite juke as far as I thought he would. If he turns on me, we can get ult. That should be his ult. There we go. Because his sprint's still down, he had to ult there. And then we'll try and see if we can hit him with a ricochet. There we go. That'll do it. Again, he's just playing a little too aggressive with me. I'm definitely trying to fight him, of course, in these situations. Whenever you're ahead, of course, you want to just keep pushing like that, especially on an ADC of all characters, because pretty much no matter what ADC he has in this position, most of our damage is going to come down to auto attack damage, and that's going to come down to items. So it's really important for me to look for these trades here when I've got a lead like this. Right now, he doesn't have his ult up or anything that really scares me, so I'm just going to go ahead and just steal his blue buff, even though I don't really have mana and I don't have my ultimate or anything, just because he's not really scary at the moment. If he had ultimate, then I'd be maybe a little bit afraid, but even with that, I've got enough of an item and a level lead right now that I wouldn't be too worried about it. So we'll try and grab blue real quick. Hopefully he's not going to get here in time to steal. Looks like he won't go for it. So we'll go ahead and try and just maybe even build up enough money for Nemean before we back. There we go. He was able to chunk me a bit there. We should be able to get back in plenty of time to get Nemean done. Get us that cheeky guy to get Nemean done. Oh, is he actually going to do this to me? He's going to do it to me. He just bluestoned me. To get Nemean done and get back in time for red. Nemean, Thorns, let's do it. Red spawning pretty much, by the time I get pretty much right to red, it'll be coming up. So we'll just try and contest that. Looks like he's not going for it or anything. He's not going to try and rush it down. He does have a little bit of a damage advantage there as I start going on wave. But right here, again, I've got that item lead to use, especially with Nemean. He does not want to fight me right now. And he's just going to sprint out of that. We didn't even need to ult there. I was holding off on my ultimate for that reason. I wanted to see if I could get either his ultimate or his sprint. Sure enough, we got his sprint. So he's going to look to engage on me here. His dash, I want to say, is still down. Go ahead and finish off that archer real quick. We're still looking for red more than anything. Let's see. Is he going to dash through that? He is. There we go. I got his ultimate. Again, I saved my ultimate there. I was trying to freak him out a little bit. I was trying to hold just a little bit off on it because I knew that if he didn't, basically, he's just saving ult. He's a smart player. He's going to save ult if he can. So he's trying to bait out an ability before he does it. He doesn't want to just use ult for no reason. He wants to actually make me ult, but in a lot of these spots, he's been getting a little panic. We'll try and force his dash here and dive him under tower. There we go. Yeah, I feel bad for him at this point. This game's just, there's nothing you can do once you're down this much, you know? It's like once you kind of fall behind, especially in an ADC versus ADC matchup, it's just done. But that's 1v1 for you, man. It's a little bit different in certain matchups, like if he's a big early game character or something like that. But obviously like Hachiman or Huyi, like if I fell behind, it'd be not the opposite. I mean, yes, the opposite for me. That he'd be just able to just kind of frag me, not exactly whenever he wants, but pretty frequently, because I just can't really fight him. I've just got to try and farm about as much as I can. Really, the only way you come back from a game like this, even if it's not quite this big of a lead, normally the way you come back from even like a 1K deficit, 1K deficit you can potentially fight sooner. It matters more just the bigger lead your opponent has, but the way you come back is basically turtle as much as you can. That means not really fighting, trying to just get wave and not fight at all, you know, just completely just back if you have to, not risk it, and just keep building up gold from the gold per minute. That's, you know, the 6 gold per second you generate in the 3v3 map or the 1v1 map. Same one, you know. And just try and just rely on that and let them push down tower and let them push down Phoenix and do what you can to keep them alive, obviously. But that's kind of all you can just try and rely on, is just eventually getting to a point where they're full build and I'm missing all my auto attacks and not missing all my auto attacks. Oh, I hit my one. Just can't hit anything else. This guy's dead, right? No. No, he completely juked me out. I got this. Watch this. Get it. Ow. I like how we just had the understanding to back there, you know? I just missed everything on him, dude. That was so bad. Part of it was because, I don't know, I was too focused on talking at first and just kind of, I don't know, I just zoned out. I don't even know what that was. I could have killed him pretty easily there if I just used my ultimate on him when we were fighting to begin with. But I don't know. There was something too important about me finally hitting an auto attack because I missed like 5 in a row. So I didn't even want to go for the kill. I wanted to just prove to myself that I could hit an auto, you know? But see, he might have, no, he doesn't have Nemean done, right? He might have Nemean done. I think he does. So he actually could fight me a bit here. He is a lot, like he's way down in levels, but he could actually fight me if I don't back for Executioner right now. So we want to go ahead and get that done. Yeah, he's got Nemean. So I actually don't have a big item advantage. I have a huge level advantage, which is still important. But it's actually not smart for me to fight him right now. But I kind of have to. So we're going to look to do it maybe a little bit if he's going to push up aggressive. I don't want to give up red. That's the only thing. And it's spawning almost, not actually quite yet. I thought I saw it ticking. So we'll brawl a little bit. See, he's only 46 stacks on Devo, so that is an advantage for me. And obviously I have Balance Blade, but Balance Blade's not super strong. It's 15 power, 15% attack speed, which isn't super important. Obviously, like a full Executioner is way stronger because he just got Nemean done, so he wants to be able to rely on those protections, and Executioner will help shred a lot of them. But we'll try and just one-shot the red buff real quick because we're Hu Yi, and that's a Hu Yi thing. Okay, apparently the side one didn't want to die. That's fine. Get Xe done here, and then we can start into our kin size. Okay, so now we've got to start looking at ending, and that's something I actually should have done before. Just, you know, I messed up the kill on him over at his Phoenix, so we'll go ahead and look to just try and pressure a portal or a Bull Demon here. And what he's going to be able to do here is he's going to be able to fight me on it. He can't really secure it over me, at least not very well, because his ultimate doesn't do damage to creeps, which includes any sort of jungle boss. He's going to try and stun me here, which is why I'm sidestepping. God, his jukes are so weird right now. It's like when he's specifically trying to juke, it's actually really hard for me to hit him. But outside of that, I've had a lot of... It's been fairly easy for the most part. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to try and bait him towards Bull Demon. And if he wants to come over here and actually contest it, then he's losing farm. So basically, do you want to contest Bull Demon or do you want to get wave? And so far, he wants to get wave. So we're just going to ult this, and we've got it in time. And I've still got my stun to fight with. I'm trying to get his dash there. He's actually going to pop his thorns early, so we can just disengage real quick and go back in, try and get his dash again. Didn't use it there, so we can hit a little ricochet on him. He doesn't want to fight this with me. He's kind of baiting his ultimate and sprint there because I can't chase him effectively. It is good for him to buy time, to be fair, but he did kind of burn his thorns and didn't really need to in that engagement. He should have just disengaged and tried to fight me, at least in my opinion, because he's not going to buy enough time to keep his Phoenix alive. I've still got 70 seconds of Bull Demon. Got him stunned there. We'll definitely look for the aggressive trade here and try and force him back. He's going to go back to his creeps. We'll go ahead and sit behind our creeps and just do more Phoenix damage in the meantime. Can't really fight me right now. I can pop thorns if it feels like I should, but in the meantime, I really don't need to, and I can just pop it probably just right now and just keep him from really auto-attacking me. There we go. That's going to be Phoenix secured. All right, let's just go ahead and get some Titan damage, man. I don't see why not. He can't really go on me temporarily, so we'll just go ahead and do some real quick, and then we can back off here. Once he's finally getting close and Titan's getting close. Before I take damage, basically, I can just poke it down a little bit. That's one thing that's actually different in 1v1 than in Conquest. Oh, he didn't juke left that time, mixing it up on me. In Conquest, Titan resets for a lot of health. In 1v1, it resets for barely any health. So it's totally worth going for damage like that in 1v1 and not so much in other modes. So that's something that actually took me a little while to learn, but it's a really nice advantage to have whenever you're fighting in this mode. All right, let's try and force this guy's ultimate or something here. Try and get something out of him, right? He's trying to get the creeps done. We definitely want to try and fight, so we'll go ahead and ult him off here, try and force him off. Get wave cleared in the meantime. He sprinted out of that, which he actually didn't need to. I'm just trying to zone him back to base. That's all I'm doing right here, is I'm just trying to get these creeps in, because I don't even need to fight him. I can just try and... I've got enough of an item lead over him. I just need Titan damage more than anything. Yeah, the damage difference is pretty huge between us right now, and I can go ahead and go get red buff right now as it starts to spawn, and then I can go ahead and back get kin size done, and it's going to be really tough for him to do anything to me. Once we get kins done, this game is going to be looking pretty over. Really, the only way I could lose with kins done, once I have this, once I have the full item buy that I'm about to be able to do, The only way I could really lose that I could throw the game is if I die on Titan, if I die to a bunch of Titan damage. So we'll try and avoid that for sure. Obviously, you know, dying's not a thing that we want, you know? Go ahead and upgrade Thorns. Thorns will be up soon, so we might as well upgrade it. Get the 8 seconds out of it. Actually, wait, no, did the nerf go through? Okay, no, it's still 8 seconds. It's going to be 5 seconds, by the way, on upgraded Thorns soon, so that's why I was checking it. So here comes our Fire Wave. We're just going to push with this. Don't really need to worry about blue buff. Not important. We're just going to try and run this wave down. Do some Titan damage. If he wants to clear the wave down here, if he wanted to sneak in the jungle, which he could have done, I would have just been able to end the game, by the way, if he wanted to do something like that. This is probably just going to be the fight right here, the final fight. I actually shouldn't have marked him yet. I should have held off, because you can just back off for now. He didn't need to fight there. All right, boys. He's doing a lot of damage. He's got his Xe done, so you can see he's hitting a lot harder here. We're going to just go for damage as much as we can. We'll pop our Thorns, we'll pop our Shell, and we're just going to try and tank it up. Did a lot of damage to Titan. That's going to finish it off, man. That's the thing. Once you get the lead like that, once you can push creeps into Titan, as long as you've just got a decent item advantage, it's pretty easy to end as long as you can just focus on doing Titan damage and not worry as much about killing them. But that's the game, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I've been seeking for the glory. Say my name. And I've been trying to write my own story in the search for fame. I'm sitting here in this empty room. Walls keep tumbling down.